Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new thrifting haul video. I haven't done one of these in a while. As you can see, I had some Blu-ray madness going on, and I found a couple of other odds and ends. This will probably be a bit disappointing for people who tune into my channel to see a whole bunch of cool horror movies and stuff like that, because I went to my local Value Village and somebody clearly got Disney Plus and decided to get rid of all of their Disney Blu-rays. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I do watch a lot of these with my niece who I take care of during the day. She loves Pixar movies. I love Pixar movies. So this is kind of a split. So it's half Disney movies and then half, I would say maybe cooler fare for those of you who like other types of movies. But the first half of this video is just going to be about Disney movies and Pixar movies. So if you don't dig that stuff, take a hike. Some of these are upgrades from DVD for me. I think actually I screwed up and I bought a movie that I already own. But the first three that I got are actually the Toy Story trilogy on Blu-ray. I love the Toy Story movies. Actually, even the newer one I really liked. But I said this in a video before, but the first time I saw Toy Story was like when a caveman saw fire for the first time. I remember my partner at the time was laughing at me because I was like, how do they do this? Like this was the first time I think I'd seen like 3D animation, like in that sense, like three-dimensional characters, and my mind was blown, honestly. I know that sounds funny, but I was honestly like freaked out. The same day I saw Toy Story 1, I saw A Nightmare Before Christmas. And so both of those movies, that was like 93 or 94. Or no, I guess it was later than that because I think this was 95. So maybe it was like 95, 96. That was a great day for me for movie watching. But part 2 is great. You got Jesse on the cover there. Part 3, I was struggling actually to pay for this because this movie really just, the ending of this movie just kills me. Like when I watch it, I don't know how many times I'll watch that again in my lifetime, but it's a really sad ending on that movie. For any of you out there who have seen it, it's really, really sad. Glad they made a fourth one, although the ending of that one has some pretty emotional stuff. But really happy to have those on Blu-ray. I haven't watched any of them yet to see how they look, but I'm sure they will look amazing on my TV. The next one I got up, just because, like I said, somebody got rid of their Disney collection, and these were all $3.99, and they are in pristine condition. Like whoever had these loved them. This one isn't even out of the plastic yet. This is the Beauty and the Beast. This is the 25th anniversary edition Blu-ray, DVD, digital combo pack. This one was still sealed. I like this movie okay. Yeah, I've seen this movie a bunch of times, especially when my son was younger. We watched it a bunch. It's a really well done movie. Probably the end of that great classic Disney animation style. But then once Pixar came along, of course, that changed the whole game. And then I also got Finding Dory. I actually love this movie as well. I've rewatched this a couple times in the last few years. If you like Finding Nemo, you'll probably like this one. I actually think I prefer this one over Finding Nemo. I just like the adventure of it a bit more. I guess I could show you the insides too. There's the DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, I love this movie. It's so cute. I really like the character Dory, Ellen DeGeneres. And, you know, there's a part in here you can see on the back, the little, like, what do you call them? I don't know. They have a cuddle party in the middle of the highway to distract the traffic. Very, very funny. Very, very funny. Very enjoyable. Glad to have that one in my collection. And then another upgrade for me from DVD, Monsters, Inc. I really like both of the Monsters movies. This one's got, oh, this is a 3-discer here. So there's the feature film on Blu-ray. There's the bonus features on Blu-ray. And then there's the, this must be the DVD. Yep, DVD. So 3-disc collection. Like I said, whoever had these clearly loved them and took very good care of them. And they're all in just, they're just minty. You can see there's not a mark on them. So when I saw a whole shelf full of these, I was like, maybe time to do some upgrading or just get these in my collection, period. The next one up I got is actually a 4K. I don't actually have a 4K player yet. I have a 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K player. But this also has the Blu-ray, so I can watch it that way. And that's The Incredibles. I also love both of the Incredibles movies. This one's great. This is also a 3-disc. So you've got the 4K bonus material on the Blu-ray, and then you've got the Blu-ray itself here. Cool artwork. I love the style of this movie. Even the second one, it's got like the sets that the characters exist in are like sort of, what would you say, like retro-futurism, kind of 60s style. I just really, really like this movie. Just good fun. Good fun. That's the end of my Disney, that's the end of my Disney run as far as this thrifting haul goes. The next ones I got up are upgrades. Again, I got another 4K. Where I live, it's really hard to get anything. So I'm hoping a trip to the city, I'm going to be able to get a 4K player the next time I go to the city. But where I live, you really can't get anything. Like, it's actually kind of sad. Physical media or equipment or any of this kind of stuff, it's very hard to find. All we have is a Walmart, basically, and it really doesn't have much as far as selection goes, including not even having a 4K player. So once I get to the city, I'm hoping to get a 4K player. And then one of the first 4Ks that I'm going to watch, Blade Runner 2049. I may watch the Blu-ray in the meantime, because I haven't seen this movie in a few years and I really want to see what it looks like in high def. If you've seen this movie, actually a very, very good sequel to Blade Runner from 1982, which, you know, going back and talking about the Doctor Sleep and the Shining thing, which I'm going to be talking about this Friday on Fright Friday. Hard to make a movie like 30, 40 years later that is a sequel to what's considered one of the greatest films, The Shining or Blade Runner. They're kind of untouchable to me, but Denis Villeneuve came in and did this. I was really skeptical at first. I was like, oh God, no, please don't make a sequel to Blade Runner. This blew my mind actually in the theater. So I'm looking forward to seeing this in high definition. I might wait till I get a 4K player just because, I don't know. I think it might be really, really cool. So that was the first of my upgrades. The next, now these two are going to be, the next three people are probably going to be like rolling their eyes, but they're just movies I like. I got Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Now, you may be asking yourself, why? These movies are were not well received by fans of the Alien franchise, including me at the time. I rewatched the DVDs of these a couple of weeks ago, and I had a whole new appreciation for them. And I feel like probably down the road, other people will have a new appreciation for these and see them for what they are. These are really cool movies if you really, really invest yourself in the films. Now, they definitely aren't without their problems. There's definitely problems, but I think a lot of people miss the themes of these films, which is, of course, the creation of the alien, where humans came from, all of that kind of stuff. But I think, and especially in Covenant, there's this whole subtext about pandemics and things invading your body, like almost body horror. I guess it is actually body horror, but like strange things invading your body and like how people deal with that, as well as AI. I mean, you have the character of David, who's featured prominently in these films, and then the other one, I forget his name now, but it's about, robots, AI standing up to human beings and the threat of that. The alien really isn't like is prominently featured on the cover of this film, but I didn't really find like the aliens so much. It was more about these deeper concepts. And so when I was watching them, and I have to be honest, even the DVDs looked amazing, like on my TV. I'm really looking forward to watching them in high definition. But yeah, give these movies another chance if you. It's almost like you have to separate yourself from the Alien franchise and just look at these as like interesting other stories, maybe like Alien adjacent. I think too many people were going into these expecting them to be like, oh, here's another new Alien movie, and then where's the alien? But this is talking about a whole new set of concepts and a whole new horror that wasn't present in the original Alien films. So again, I think Ridley Scott's actually, I had like a totally new revelation about these movies and a new appreciation for them. So I'm really looking forward to watching those in high definition. The next one, you're going to probably laugh, but it's I guess some people would call this a guilty pleasure, but I really like this movie, Doom, with The Rock and Carl Urban. I have the DVD. I'm upgrading the Blu-ray. This, I was kind of looking forward to seeing it in high definition, but I realized now, because the DVD, I was like, the movie's so dark. And then I thought upgrading it to Blu-ray, I'd be able to see things a bit better, but I think the movie's just filmed dark. Unfortunately, much like Alien versus Predator Requiem, you can't really see what's going on. It's a bit better as far as like it just being higher definition, but the one thing I will say about rewatching this on Blu-ray was the audio track was incredible. It sounded so good. So yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. Now the last three are, oh well, so this one just came out last week. Probably a lot of you grabbed this or saw it. Dune Part 2. I haven't actually watched this yet. It's still sealed. The problem I'm running into is that these movies are so long, it's hard to find time to watch them. So I'm really going to maybe wait for the next rainy day, and I'm going to watch both of the Dune movies because I kind of forget a lot of what happened in Dune. So, but I've heard really good things about this movie, so kind of excited to do a little Dune marathon and check these two out. So that was my only brand new pickup. The next one I got up is a newer John Woo movie that I have not seen. It's called Silent Night. This is, I think, a, what do you call it? Like a, oh, I'm trying to remember the word. Like Death Wish. Vigilante. I think it's like a revenge kind of movie. So, have not watched this yet. Pretty boring inside. I haven't watched this yet, but I've heard good things about it. It's John Woo, who of course did Face Off, Broken Arrow, and The Killer, of course. Great movie. So I'm kind of curious. I think this is also a Christmas movie, so I might just save that for Christmas. I don't know. And then probably the coolest thing I got, which I actually don't know if it's cool or not, is a film called The Hearse, which was kind of expensive. I think I paid like $12 for this, but it's put out by Rhino, and it's from 1980. So I don't know. I was just like, what is this movie? I've never heard of it. Upon subsequent research, I see that it's had like a boutique label release, so it must be at least sort of cool. But it was actually the Rhino home video logo that got me. Because, I don't know, there's not a lot of movies, good movies that I haven't seen from way back when, but this is from 1980, put up by Rhino Home Video. And it's like a haunted hearse that chases a woman around, and then there's a haunted house involved. So I was willing to take the gamble on this, but yeah, I do see this has like a boutique release, so maybe down the road I will upgrade. But I've never seen this movie. I don't know anything about it. I watched the trailer. It actually looks kind of cool, so I am kind of curious to check this out. Might be a decent horror thriller from the 80s, but it stars Trish Van Devere and Joseph Cotton. So, The Hearse. So that's my thrifting haul for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. I think I found a couple of cool things. I did some upgrading on Blu-ray. I shopped on Amazon like a big kid. And I got some Disney Blu-rays to sort of fill out my Disney Pixar collection, which isn't huge, but I like adding them when I can. Like I said, those were in such nice condition. For $4 each, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to upgrade. So, but let me know your thoughts on this video. Are some of those movies your favorites? Maybe you saw The Hearse and you can give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But I'm going to check it out anyway, of course. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget now, yesterday I did Decline of Western Civilization on Cult Movie Tuesdays. This Friday I have Dr. Sleep coming up on Fright Friday. And next Monday on Mainstream Mondays we have 1 Million Years BC starring the lovely Raquel Welch. So I hope you will enjoy all of those videos. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Give me the thumbs up if you like this kind of content. And thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I will see you at the video store or at the thrift store or just out and about somewhere. But until next time, take good care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.